Oh, shit. That looks way too close.
4-yard line.
All right. Real Eagles. Let's see. Not that neutered team I had.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Shorty.
Wentz now on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Here we go. Louis! 54! Come on. You better bring it.
Here's Miles Sanders.
I know better even to run that way. What am I doing?
State. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check. Check 90. Two jet. For Tokyo. Listen.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Hurts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. They run with Howard.
I don't know what we're doing here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 10.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
15, straight 15. Protein spill.
Slam.
Shoot.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Working from the gun, Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Sproles the return. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Mariota now. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mariota gives to Henry. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd.
Give him a second, though. Well. There we go.
Down coming up.
Let's see what Miles can do.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Let's go, defense. Let's find 7. Mike spot 4.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike spot 4.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. There's the first NFL catch for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 21 yards there on third down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Damn.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go, go.
54 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Slow reaction.
Reception good for 7. It's third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Dion Lewis.
I suck.
The 40, the 30, 20. Touchdown Titans. Dion Lewis, 81 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
What do we got?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
57, 57. 57, 57. Know your job.
Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10.
Oh, I should have known better.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
Pinch buck, just like the thing.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Grade 15. Grade 15.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Watch the pass. Listen. Listen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away from me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill. Turn it up. Let's go. Great. Done.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Topper!
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got guard.
Mariota. He's got Lewis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line's got to protect it and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
What is that?
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Don't call that play.
Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember.
There.
The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year.
Don't like that.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep it with Henry on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 47 yards. Oops. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through.
That's not right.
The lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Don't engage, Eddie.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz.
Get over the line, you
jackass. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280. Check. Great. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the pass. Here we go. Alert flare. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Check 3. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz again. It's caught by Aguilar. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Matchbox lights.
Wentz on the give to Sanders.
Oh, damn it.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Kill. 54. He don't know no better.
Right there. 54. Right there. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. But now it's 1st and 10. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm
time
a
to get a
defender,
post off.
so what am I going to say?
Probably
Great
not.
defense.
And darn right, they did
Almost
something to
certainly
disrupt
not.
that timing.
Oh well.
Wentz will try again
Maybe.
on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Sorry. That's awesome.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13
what a terrible play in that zone. Come on, man.
And a first down.
Jeez.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
Locked up. Come on.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Derrick Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A 2nd down run with Lewis.
Come diving in there.
What they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
All right.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
There we go.
So he was holding
Very
from
familiar
that
with
left
that.
tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
I like that. What can we do here?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Pinch
Harold
back.
Landry make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Oh, damn it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
This won't work. Try it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Who's on Ertz? No one?
14, 82, 14. Black, come on.
To throw is Wentz. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz.
Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Completes it to Aguilar.
Oh, damn.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Not far enough.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get ball.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going deep for Brown.
No way.
And that will be incomplete.
I like Corey, but come on.
They weren't scared to let it fly.
Oh, no, it was
but it
AJ,
falls
wasn't
to the
it?
ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense?
That was a weird animation.
Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That might work.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Yeah. Let's go, Nelson.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz got a man and he hits him in stride. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Can't do that.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
Oh,
and that is incomplete.
Oh, that was
By the way,
pathetic.
I gotta apologize because I just realized
hell?
about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory.
So
up here in
bad.
the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual
I know.
for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that
No
incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this
I
next
thought that was
play.
a terrible kick.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Take the lead on a safety.
Your punter
Okey-doke.
assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense
Punter.
comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right,
For the
partner.
brand.
This was all set up by a great punt.
Please
and if
let
the
that go
ball
back.
goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt
was
team
really
and the
close.
punter some love.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your
I'm dumb.
here, Charles.
Definitely.
I had him
Remember,
too.
the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need
First
to
is
do is
gone.
put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
I'm going to run you over.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
What's that?
Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
That's it.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here I come.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And the throw is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far.
Technically bad throw. Oh, no.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Let's set some stuff.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Damn.
14 on
Right
that
out of
one,
position.
And a first down.
Had it.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Had it.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
All right.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He finds Humphreys. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Garbage.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't
you? No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Mariota now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Humphreys. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
How's it overturned?
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You saved them for this situation, but you have to use them.
They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
Check.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win.
Oh, good kick.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do.
Yeah,
just make
fun.
sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
All right. Later.